Valentine's Day about husband.
No. Some of us are not doing boyfriends anymore. Like at this point of our lives, why do we want to waste time dating and you come and break my heart? No, let's get married.
To go from the boyfriend.
No. Let's get married. Whatever happens, we stay inside. Whatever happens, we stay inside.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you any chances to come and play around me just because your mind is telling you it's a relationship. Plus or minus, give and take, multiply. We are not nothing. We are getting married. Okay. So say if you are happy, we stay inside. If you're not happy to, then we go together. Forever.
Interesting.
Yeah. So let's get married. We don't want.
This matter you talk, make us sit upright now.
Yeah. You have to sit upright.
It's a very serious thing.
No. Let me also sit upright. I'm very serious about it too.
Relax.
No. I'm very serious about it too.
Hey.
Yeah. But how long do you guys think that couples should date before they get married?
Oh, I don't know.
6 months?
It can be a month.
6 months?
It
can be a month?
Who married her husband after 3 months.
That's
I don't think there's any particular time that people need to know each other.
There
are some people with some peculiar temperaments that you need to get used to. So it depends on the individual. But I think to know men and women,
right.
I mean, there are some aesthetics or altruistic values and things that we already know about men and women. And so the individual compatibility is very important. So to get compatible and get to know what they like, I don't think you need to date for a very long time before you make those commitments, because you'll be surprised. Having dated somebody for 4 or 5 years, and then the person puts a ring on your finger, or exchanges a vow with you, and that person becomes a whole new.
They suddenly do a 360 on you,
and it happens.
That's what I'm saying.
So for me, I don't think particularly don't like long courtships or relationships. And especially in this day and age of social media, where we have all the things being told nicely, all the niceties are well painted, the negative sides are all brushed off, bold vision, etc. for you. They may create an impression. You know that thing that you see on social media, you see those nice clothes, or those of us who come on television or whatever it is, we do radio. You see us and you see us in the physical, and you say that sana roll and sana no times. So I don't think so. And I'm not an advocate of long courtship. Well, I've got good genes. I have to thank my dad and mom for that. But
Roland, just accept a compliment. Say thank you.
I said thank you.
You didn't say thank you.
Why you such a typical?
No. But I'm only saying that in all truism, we don't have to advocate for long courtship.
No,
these days, the men and women are not faithful. So if you date them for long, they become saturated.
But how do you mean the men and what's changing? What is it about that now that has made people, or that's making people change? Why are you saying that these days the men and the women are not faithful? What's accounting for it?
It's because we have too many choices in the selections we have to make by way of partners, men and women.
That's always been so, though.
No, but they are not as close as they used to, because these days you don't have to travel, or you don't have to encounter the person in the physical.
Right there on your phone.
You can. And these days people get married. They told you that, or they tell you that, well, we've been chatting, we've been having some phone something, and all of a sudden they got to know each other. And that's a greater means of knowing somebody enough. Because the real deal of knowing somebody is when you sleep with a person, you wake up with a person, the person is annoyed, or what we call in the informal sense, so pissed off, that you see the other character that you never saw in that 10-year cycle, that 1 year cycle of courtship.
That's when you know that you know.
Yeah, because people can change you. You'll be surprised.
Well, they say you never really know someone unless you travel with them, live with them, or money is involved.
Or money is involved, yes.
So if you haven't been in a situation where you live with a person, you've traveled with them,
Charlie,
or
we
money
have to
is
pose
involved,
this thing as questions. Especially when we have Love Express tomorrow.
Really,
we had wanted to discuss something on the economy, but Charlie, we're changing it. Also, we're changing it.
How long should you date?
Date before you get married.
How long should you date before you get married? Love Express.
Yeah.
Right here on TV3 New Day for a special Valentine edition. How long should men and women date?
Date before we get married. That's the question we're asking.
Or commit, I have to say.
It's a big one. It's one of the questions they ask you during counseling.
What's your option?
How long have you been together for? I think it depends on how long you've known the person for. So if you've known the person for a long time, you probably do not have to date them for so long because you know who they are. But if you're just meeting, you know, online or whatever nowadays, then you need some time to get to understand their values and principles. You might not really get to know them even if you date them for a year or two. But if you understand their basic values and they align with yours, you don't need to date for too long. It's not necessary. And we've come to learn that people date for 3 years or 4 years. They get married and then they discover that the person has done a full 360 on them. Yeah. And sometimes it's not because the person is a bad person or they were pretending to be something else. But as we grow, we change, you know, we evolve. And the person you were dating 3 years ago might have evolved into this other person who likes these different things, which they previously did not like. So because we are forever changing and forever evolving.
Unless we run away.
The duration within which or during which you date a person does not really matter if their, you know, basic values align with yours.
You need to know the person, but that knowing, it doesn't always happen in the culture. But there are some great people, they just meet the people and they hit it off. And they become great friends throughout the marital or the committal period.
Roland, you have a serious message here on Facebook.
Says what?
Alisa Nyaba says, Roland Walker.
Is it Alisa?
Yes. I am waiting for my chocolates before we reconcile again.
Oh.
What did you do?
Wow. Roland?
Alisa Nyaba.
Wow.
I know Lydia Nyaba. Lydia Nyaba, Central
This one
Region,
is Alisa.
Ghana National
Alisa
Association.
Nyaba. I don't know what you did,
Alisa.
but she says that Roland Walker, she mentioned your name.
Okay, there are 2 Nyabas that I know. Lydia and the sister, and 3. Lydia and the sister Naomi, as well as Dorcas. Those 3 I know very well. The other Nyabes.
So what did you do and why is she waiting specifically for chocolate?
Alisa, please try and clarify so that, because the way we are talking about relationship. But before we bring you that, we'll also be having some interaction on big issues today. Yeah. So we have John Kwache of the IE Institute of Economic Affairs putting together a 6-pager of a critique of the bold vision outline or speech by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the presidential candidate of the NPP, as well as the vice president. And we'll be discussing that. How is that important in making that decision and choice between John Dramani Mahama and then also Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the rest? All right. And then we'll talk about local government authority, whether the newly inaugurated assemblies will have any impact at all. So that's all. Okay. So Lydia Nyaba says, that's me. Sir.
Lydia.
Lydia, so you're also Alisa Nyaba.
It says I need to bring the chocolate.
Yes.
Okay. As for Lydia Nyaba, when she says that, that's fair. Lydia, please, I'll bring it.
Oh, wow. So you didn't, so what did you do wrong? You want to share? You want to share what you did wrong?
So I haven't been getting closer like I used to because I don't give her the mentions and all that. So I've detached myself. I apologize, Lydia Nyaba.
Also, we're going to have another conversation on love because today is the eve of Valentine's Day, the day of love, and there's been a looming debate on social media. I'll tell you about it. A young lady posted a video, and in the video, she spoke about the fact that women should be happy or content if their men take care of them, provide for them, give them protection, take care of the children, and provide a safe home, but are also unfaithful.
Say that again.
So a woman should be content if her man provides a safe home, gives her protection, provides for her and the children, but is unfaithful. So being unfaithful should not take away from all the good things that a man does. Okay. And a woman should not leave her man because he's unfaithful if he ticks all the other boxes. Yes. All right.
You are saying that if you have a man, a man who provides everything for you, is very rich.
Yes. He's well,
but will not look beyond any skirts.
No.
Okay.
So this person, the girl says that if your man ticks all the boxes, does everything for you,
will go in for anything scared.
But cheats. So this man takes care of you, the children, the home, gives you the protection and love and care, and is crazy about you. But every now and again, he goes for another girl. You should not leave such a man, because the unfaithfulness does not take away from all the good things that he does. Right. So this is the video that this lady put out. Right. And then the debate started when Don Jazzy responded to her video and said, would your man leave you if you cheated? All right. So his question was, well, You're saying you stay with him if he cheats, but would he stay with you if you cheat?
So,
and that is what sparked the debate. So
we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
That's
later.
Yeah, but that's different from what we are discussing.
Yes.
This morning,
we'll be joined by life coach Otreda Kwafari as we talk about payback in relationships and whether a cheat should be cheated on. Many people said, let the cheats marry themselves. Let unfaithful people marry themselves. And let those who want to be faithful also marry themselves.
Why did you get this story
from?
Controversial
play the video.
So you know what?
It's like, one reason we have to discuss.
Like you day is Legon, Trazako, everything day at your beck and call. And at the same time, you're just not happy.
Not faithful,
But money day, right? You can go to Dubai trips.
So that's
you can get Botox, lipos, anything that you want.
What are you talking about, Roland?
To look good.
You can do all that to look good, but if you're not happy, what's
you have money.
To what end? If you're not happy with it,
my position that you have money, what's your problem?
With the man who provides.
It's not the reason why you ladies you marry these days.
What's the reason why we marry?
Anyway, this question is for the audience. Please forgive me.
Roland.
Okay, so we are going to get into our this morning segment, and the question on the table is how long must you date before you get married? And actually, Pelopoti on Facebook has added another question that please, if you're getting married, should you move your things before or after your wedding to your husband's house?
It depends. If you go to the Church of Pentecost, you must, the day you arrive at your husband's house, you must have everything. So before you get married, investigation will be magnified.
Right.
Like I said, does he have everything that you need to be comfortable?
The Church of Pentecost?
Yes. So they go to the man's house and check
Have
it
you
out.
guys started the discussion?
Yes,
Sorry, ladies.
We've started the discussion.
How long I started being misogynistic already. Please, let's play the breaker and then we'll come back this morning.
All right. So how long should you date before you get married? For a lot of churches nowadays, they do a 6-month counseling.
So the phone lines are open. Please, you can join.
Yes, you can join.
We'll put the phone lines on the screens for you very soon.
So in the Church of Pentecost, when you're dating a man, you don't visit him alone. Okay. You know, if you want to go to his home, you go with someone. Why? So that you're not tempted to sin. And then...
But what if it's a 4-bedroom house?
So you all stay in the living room. You don't go about going to his bedroom.
Okay.
And before you move into his house, so I was answering the question about do you move your things, blah, blah, blah. They go to his house to make sure that he has everything for you to be comfortable.
Hey.
Yeah, so depending on your status in life.
Before you get married?
Yeah. So they will go to his house and check. So he has everything.
And then I want to ask you, married people, so which day do you move into your husband's house? The day of the engagement, the day of the wedding, and when do you officially move
on the same day, right?
Same day?
As hard as it can.
Yeah. Okay. When did you move into your husband's house? Same day?
So it was our house.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so it's time for Johnny's Bites. We couldn't take a call this morning, but we have a lot of conversations about love.